What's up? So, got some quick clips from the test server this weekend, and first up here, we're going to look at the dash medium prototype. So, uh, these textures and colors look pretty sweet. Here we go with the 3D view. So this is kind of had a lot of rendering since last time we saw it. I think this is the best bot out of these series of dash bots. A lot of fun to play. It's definitely great with Terrans and Orkans. They don't have the mounts perfectly matched up yet. You'll see just in a second that they're just kind of floating next to them. But as long as you're shooting the game, it's fine. Alright, and here's Death Button with the new pinatas on it. And I would have worked this fully maxed ants a lot if there wasn't another bot shooting me from the right, another dash shooting at me. But I think that continuous fire is a great feature right there. And I drop with these heavy machine guns and I just get like shredded really quick. So you can see that this dash with Terrans is definitely a shred bot. You know, just it's gonna work over a lot of robots when it comes out. You know, and vice versa. Just take it on with Terrans. And here's the heavy dash. I got Tulumbas on this. It looks cool. There's some new rendering here. The continuous fire is good in this situation. I just think that the continuous fire rate needs to be elevated. I don't really enjoy playing this build of the bot that much. It's kind of a shame because it looks so cool. I think it'd be a lot better if you could put if these 3 mounts were for heavy weapons. I think that would make it fantastic. It might make the Fury obsolete. But that's what I would prefer on this. Alright. So, got some clips coming up here, just where I'm going to shoot into the walls with a DB setup and an RDB setup, so you can see the rate of continuous fire. So here we are, just emptying the clip, right? And here you can see the rate of continuous fire. And this is not sped up right here. So I think this rate is perfect. You know, you can kind of still hang in there and do some battling with it. Finish off a bot that you wore down. The RDB, not so much. I just wish the rate of continuous fire was the same across all of these missile weapons. So in comparison, like this is like way slower. Like I don't really even think that the continuous fire is really even going to help. Because by the time you get the next round out, the person is left for cover. Now I'm interested to see how this works on Ansel shields. If basically they can regen between these shots. So that's my take on these Tulumbas and pins. Heavy machine gun. I mean, I think it looks cool. It's great having the extra range. Probably see it a lot on this board, firing into these channels. I think we're just going to see a lot more Ansel bots as a result. Of course, on canyons, it's going to be nice in the beginning to be able to shoot Furies from far away, but I think it's going to change the game where everyone's just going to have these and start trying to shoot from 800. Yeah, at the moment I feel like they're balanced enough. I'm just kind of shooting into this Ansel shield and I get it down and do a little damage, but I have to let these cycle. So you're still going to need another bot to help you take down an Ancelot. One to wear the shields down and the other to try to finish it off. And I'm shooting into one of these new prototype bots with it. And looks like I did like a quarter of the damage. So I don't think it's too powerful. So I'm fine with that. And then running with the, I think I'm running with the dash here. I'm going to get this into good corner shooting position. So yeah, this is a great corner shooting bot too. You know that you got to get two, hang two Terrans out of one side or one out of the other. Where if there's a special thing that you can hug, you might be able to get left and right, and maybe all of them, depending on what the obstacle is. Yeah, so this is a great spot to be to help try to clear the bridge. I just see, if and when this bot comes out, I just see it becoming, a preferred bot. Yeah, just jumping really quick to close in. It's another great bot to roll out in a squad with. You know, if you've got 2 or 3s walking together, you're just gonna melt whoever you come up against. So something I didn't do in my past videos against playing these dashes was trying to take it on with a Carnage Thunder. And this setup is great for taking down shields. So 1, 2, 3, got the shield, and then took that out for a little help. So that's a great approach for this, and you can also hit him with the Zeus's from far, except that gets a little boring for people like brawling. This might be a better setup, but it's a little bit misleading because on the test server, these aren't necessarily the most competitive games. So who knows if you'll ever really get a chance to get that close to the dash consistently with the Thunder Carnage. Alright, Gekko Patton. And knocked off a little energy there, and a little bit here as well. Just kind of slowly chipping away from way down the screen. So for the Gekko users, they'll like the buff. This definitely will pester the Fury pilots and the Griffin pilots. There is this weapon has been redesigned as well. Its prior version just looked more like a regular old rectangle. This has much higher rendering. Alright, so back in the dash, and I'm just going to try to hunt some Furies over here. Just see what it's like to try to close in and get there. So being able to make these little leaps is fantastic for getting around. So I'm just going to jump out here, try to melt this Fury really quick. Yeah, so shredded that Fury. You see, it's just a great bot for getting into position. Yeah, so this is final take, the medium dash, and that thing comes out. I can't wait to get one or a couple of them. Those things are amazing. Uh, the continuous fire on the missiles is great to have across all of them. I just wish that the pins and Tulumbas fired at the same rate after the clip has been expended as the Orkans and Pinatas. Um, yeah, that's kind of it. It was a fun run. Test server is always a lot of fun. I was missing the moon map. I was hoping that we'd have that back again. All right, that's it. Like it up, subscribe it up. Have a great weekend. Peace. Woot woot.